Previous on The Last Door. Wakefield and Kaufman followed the only clue they had on Devitt's location, the recipient of Anthony's disturbing letter, Alexander Dupree. Wakefield visited the East Hill Asylum to gather some information on Dupree's past. Wakefield discovered that Dupree was the leader of a secret society known as the Playwright. He learned that they practiced rituals with the goal of peering through the veil, the line that separates the common world from an outer void full of horrors. One of East Hill's patients turned out to be a member of the Playwright, but she escaped the asylum. Wakefield and Kaufman followed her to her hideout, a cabin in the mountains, when suddenly a big flock of birds appeared. I must forget everything. Nothing. Everything must be said. I don't know if I could do a French accent. Time comes. I can't do it. Not because I'm thinking about it too much. I can't do it. Sorry, guys. Nope. Stuck in an English accent. It's the Lovecraft vibe to it. I know what a French accent is. Believe me, I know. I should know, at least. And I am visited again. The sky was dark. We heard the calls of 1,000 birds, another What? What just happened here? Where is Miss Kuhn? We are too late. Ashes. The windows are covered with wooden planks. It looks like as if she were trying to keep someone from entering. A circle drummed hastily on the floor. Goodbye, people. Remember, tomorrow is a Thursday night hangout. Come hang out with us. Be awesomeness. Of course, control it. The power. And tell all your friends to come too. She thought it would prevent what she knew was about to happen, but she was wrong. I do not know what to make of all of this. I do. Are you all right, Kaufman? Tis nothing, mein Freund. Just a bit of a cold. Now, mein Freund, I think we should talk. With light of the events we have recently witnessed, the matter cannot be delayed any further. You must make an important decision. It is not yet too late to go back to our daily lives. If you do not want to continue, you must forget all about your patient, Jeremiah Devitt. You will have to keep to yourself everything you have learned about the mysteries of his disappearance, and never talk about it again. But should you wish to continue this search, you will need to accept the consequences, whatever they may be. Please do not take this decision lightly. The path ahead is not without peril. You know my answer already, Kaufman. I must know what happened to Devitt. So be it then. As you may have already realized, this matter involves your patient transcending the limits of psychiatry as we know it. We are not dealing with the effects of trauma or demons of the subconscious, at least not in the terms we are used to. We are dealing with something old, something dark. A sinister truth that has been buried deep for generations. This man, Alexander Dupree, and his organization, I think they seek to uncover these secrets, and I fear they might have already. Miss Khan's fate, whatever it was, must be related somehow, but my knowledge of this area is simply not sufficient. We must pay a visit to an old friend, someone I never thought I would want to see again. The man who introduced me to the extended scientific field of the occult. My mentor, Professor Adam Wright. Season 2, Episode 2, My Dearest Visitor. Wickport, Wright Manor. I doubt he is away at this time of day. Perhaps he cannot hear us from the front. Let us try the back door. Mrs. Oakwood. She is the manor's housekeeper.
Yes, who is it?
Good morning, Mrs. Oakwood. Don't you remember me?
Why, Dr. Kaufman. Bless me soul. It's been so long I hardly recognized you. How nice to see you again.
Allow me to introduce my colleague, Dr. John Wakefield. Is the professor at home? We would like to see him.
Why, yes, Doctor, of course. I'm quite forgetting myself. Let me take you to him. It is really good of you to come. He receives so few visitors these days on account of his condition.
His condition?
Oh, sir, I'm right sorry. I thought you knew. The professor, he suffers from an ailment afflicting his brain. He's now entirely confined to his bed. Professor Wright, you have visitors. One of them is your old friend. Look, look, do you recognize him? It is Johann, Professor, your old pupil. I reckon he does remember you, Johann. It has been a long time since I have seen him so excited. I will leave you two to talk to the Professor. It may be difficult to keep him on one subject for long, but oh, it does him such a world of good to speak with old friends. Should you need my assistance, I'll be in the backyard.
Professor?
Uncle James, you're back.
It is I, Professor Johann Kaufmann.
Where's father? Where has he been taken?
He suffers from some kind of memory loss. Yes, I'm afraid he will not tell us much in this state.
If we could but stimulate his memories, maybe then he could tell us of his research, something to unravel the mystery of the playwright.
Perhaps. We have few other options in any case. Let us try. Why don't you explore the manor? There may be some object we can use to jog the professor's memory. Meanwhile, I will try and talk to him about the time we researched together. That could also help him remember. A large wardrobe of engraved wood. Professor Wright's gaze remains fixed on the window, as though he were waiting for someone. Locked. The sign on the door reads, attic. The lamp provides a soft glow that somehow lacks warmth. A painting of the ocean at the end of the afternoon. There is a figure in black on the beach, but its face is shrouded by a hood. That's not creepy. An engraving on paper. The script is from a language unknown to me. An oil painting. It shows an obscure medieval scene. Though I see myself in the mirror, the reflection is strangely distorted. A large porcelain tub is its hefty weight supported by 4 blackened iron feet. A thin ring of damp residue around its interior suggests recent use. A common radiator. A gilded pipe. It runs from the floor to the ceiling. An old stone tower is depicted in the painting. Thorn vines have slithered across the entrance, forming a swarming blockade that almost seems to come alive when stared at for too long. It won't open.